Hello YouTube, Joseph Crickmore here, and welcome. Today's my birthday, and to celebrate, this was one of the gifts I got today for my actual birthday. It's a cool Undead Unluck shirt, and I went out today and I celebrated a little. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the shiny legendary Pokemon code. That was great. But on the upside, the plus side, I got myself 2 more Undead Unluck volumes, and the first novel of this series. The unimplemented overlords have joined the party. It was the only copy the store had. I was gonna pick it up, of course. You know how I am. If you see one copy of something on a shelf, you may as well grab it. And so, my day was fun, aside from one wasted trip. But we're not done yet. Later on, there'll be a live stream for Undertale, however progress I make. But until we reach that point in the day, we're going to do some of my favorite anime. We're going to start putting the reactions on the channel. Now, granted, because it's me and not any of the other guys, that means it's a rewatch. It's not my first time through. And what other one to do on my birthday than one of my favorites ever, Overlord. Yes, this video, of course, will only be the first episode, but man, releasing it for my birthday just feels so special. I would be doing Undead Unluck right now, but I did that before. Literally a year ago, around this time. So this time, we're going in on the Overlord, baby. So next time you see me, will be that post-episode discussion. And cut. Okay, post-episode discussion time. Not that there's much to talk about because it's Overlord, it's Season 1, it's the first episode. I've seen it so many times, there's not much I need to comment on other than I hope we see more of the Supreme Beings designs before the series comes to an end. Maybe we get all of them revealed. It's insane that we barely get to see half of them. So I really hope that the author doesn't skimp out on us, The episode was great. The voice acting was great. The dub is, as always, it's very good. I'm still left wondering, though, if Chris Guerrero did both voices for Momonga, Ainz, or if someone else did his inner voice, because they do sound different enough, but it could be the same guy. So I'm not entirely sure. So put that down below if you want to help me. In terms of everything else, like, for one thing, the lore behind his old world that he was living in, it was kind of a dystopia. It was very, very just terrible living conditions. You couldn't even go outside without a gas mask, and corporations were just running everything, and it was a whole mess. Meaning that Yggdrasil was what they needed to feel any sort of joy or fun or compassion or just escapism. To the truest sense of the word, his world was terrible. So it makes sense when he's like, do I even want to go back? There's nothing there left for me. So it makes sense. It makes sense. And for anyone that's wondering why he didn't want Gargantua or Victim with that initial Floor Guardian meeting, well, for one thing, Gargantua can't exactly leave the tomb to another floor. It's like the height limit for the floor that he is on. He is that big. They're only able to get him out of the tomb with teleporting. And with Victim, this was a case where Momonga was in panic mode, right? Not knowing what was going on. And I think the last thing he's going to do is go to the 8th floor and, check on Victim, considering he doesn't know the loyalties of all of his subordinates yet. So that one actually kind of makes sense. The Albedo scene with the translation thing is mostly down to them not choosing to use a different word. You just have to know the subtext there. Which is fine. And, well, there's not much else. This is another chance to hear Ed Blaylock do a voice for a character, because this was one of his last shows before he passed away, doing Sebas. Heard other characters in the show before. They're definitely all over the place with dubs. And I'm just excited that I could finally start this series on YouTube. Mostly it was just out of a fun video thing for my birthday celebration. And so don't expect this one to be updated as often as any of the others. This one will probably have the least amount of updates for a considerable amount of time. So with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend. Make sure you join the Patreon. And as always, keep your notifications on, because as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.